doing? QueenKatieBat here. Welcome back to another May 1st, 1999 stream. Hold on, sorry. I need to check something real quick. Okay, yes, I am hearing the music. I think my fan just kind of overcalling it. I don't know. But howdy! I hope everyone is doing good. It's been a while since the main event, which has been fun. Very excited for tonight's stream. Double check, make sure everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. It's good for all those dropped frames, but that's okay. We're just going to get right into it. I hope everyone's doing good. Today's stream, we are going to be tackling Paper Heron. I really hope I updated the stream title, by the way. I really hope I updated everything. Just to be safe. But yeah, we'll be doing Paper Heron's side story, which will be very fun. I'm excited for it. Although I'm more excited for Chen's side story this Thursday. Because I already have a theory on that. Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry, Voyager. My bad. I'm gonna mess this UI design. It's genuinely so good. Chen! Oh yeah, it's a new week, so I gotta get my freebies. We're just gonna clean up everything, and then we will get right into the plan for today. Let me actually do this real quick. Here's a tip. If you're playing the first 1999 and you want to do the weeklies, here's a very good tip. For the sack tubes, if you do this will not work for the weekly. It'll count as only one psych tube. Hello, Alice. I hope that's okay to call you. I hope it's okay to call you Alice. Nice to see you. Alright, let me double check on my OBS. Yeah, you're a first time chatter. Hello! I hope you're enjoying my talking so far. I'm doing good. I've just kind of been loafing around all day waiting for this stream because I'm very excited for Paper Heron's story. Anyway, my tip is that when you do the quick load, it's going to count as just leveling up one psych tube. But the weekly requires 10. So what you do is literally just do this one at a time. And this will count as leveling a psych tube each time. Ah, and this is now matched. But that's okay, I got others. Literally one more. There we go. So we got engraved one psych tube. And now we have 10 psych tubes. So, personal tip, if you ever play the first 1999 and you want to do no weeklies, literally do it one at a time. Level up the psych tube one at a time. Because if you do the full fun, it's just going to count as just the one psych tube. And I hope that helps anybody out there. But yeah, how you doing, Alice? Because I'm at your first time chatter, how did you find me? I'm always curious on how you find me. Were you just looking at my first 1999? Saw me and was like, ooh, a purple person, a purple streamer playing my first 1999. I gotta check that out. Because I'm always so curious on how people find me. I mean, heck, just the other day I randomly got an email notification. Those fireworks keeps getting me every single time. I hate it. Thank you. Thank you, fireworks. Thank you. I just want to collect my stuff. Thank you. I can't even see you. Oh, there you are, Pioneer. I'm getting out of here. These fireworks, they're literally popping in my head. Oh, nice! Yeah, we need more people playing Reverse 1999. We need more people in the Reverse 1999 community. It is such a chim. But yeah, the other day, I got a notification for someone following me, and I'm like, what the? Someone just randomly following me, and I'm not even live? It was quite the show. Woo! VTubers! Oh, then you found me out of the lucky bunch, fine. Cause I must be, like if you had me from lowest to highest, I must be one of the first ones that you found. But thank you for finding me! Almost done. Click my old Voyager. I just got her like a couple of weeks ago. She's so cute.
Alice Emilia 2007 just followed. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Thank you for the follow! I appreciate that! Alright, all of that is done. I'm not going to touch that, or that, or that. We're just going to go right into sprint on ending. Okay, I thought we've been playing this since launch. Well, here's the thing. Hold on. Let me show you. I have been playing since November 13th of 2023. So, I don't know if this is 1.0 or 1.1. All I know is that one of the first 6 stars that I was trying to get was Pickles. I mean, I've just been playing since then. I've been streaming since 1.1, and then I had an insanely long break, and then I came back to find an island blew up, and I'm like, what do you mean an island blew up? Oh, well, I've been trying to get back into a regular schedule. I'm streaming on Tuesdays and Thursday, so today's Tuesday, and I'm going to be streaming this Thursday around the same time, 6:30 Eastern. And next week, I'm going to be doing more of the 3 doors. Like, today I'm doing the Paper Heron story. And then this Thursday, I'm doing Jen's side story. And then next week, I'm going to finish the 3 doors. Because I found out you can get free stuff from this. Which means I've been missing out on free drops for my boy Nitma in the future. Okay, it is not a live 2D model. It is a PNG tuber model. So, quite simply, like say you want to be a VTuber, but you're kind of low on the PC specs like I am. I got this super cool program called VOD Mini. It's VEADO tube and then Mini. It's the one with the cute little deer on it. And it's such a good low usage program. And it's so fun. But yeah, that's the model I'm using. Yeah, if you got like a PNG that you want to use to start off with, I would recommend ViaTube until you got the live 2D model set up and whatnot. I would highly recommend that. In fact, before we get into this, also, what am I doing? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. There we go. I'm supposed to be here. Let me look up the ViaTube website so I can link it in for you. ViaTube Mini. Yeah, here you go. That is the fantastic people where I got the program from for my streaming. I hope that's awesome. I highly recommend it for anybody who wants to get into streaming. That's fine. My PC would absolutely hate trying to do a live 2D model. I don't even have a camera. I don't even have a camera to do that. But I appreciate the offer, though. Alright. Drink some water. Up and yapping for 14 minutes. We'll see how that goes, because I'm super shy about collabing. So, we'll see how he goes in the future. But anyway, Paper Heron! This is what we're going to be doing for literally the entire stream up until it's done. I mean, we're going to raid someone and we're have a good time. Paper Heron's side story. She is an interesting character so far. When I finished the main event story, interesting character so far. Well, I just said that I don't have a camera for a live 2D model. I don't have a camera, and my computer can't handle a live 2D model moving around. Heck, I tried doing a different program where the body parts actually move with a PN2 model, and that was lagging badly, so I kinda have to go for this. I don't know what you mean by profile picture or a banner. I literally made my profile picture and banner. I am an artist. A deaf artist at that too, with a cochlear implant. No, you may not get my Discord account. No. No. I'm gonna get right into this, okay? Spring comes slowly. We meet again in the new year. As May blossoms fade and apricot flowers bloom, yet let the past drift away on the wind. Let us bring us spring. I wonder if this is going to cover the fact that, oh, I don't know, Mayfly is dead. Alright, I am really hoping that this isn't like last year. The clip even played during my ad. I hope this isn't like last time when I was doing Leon News side story and I had to read so many diary entries. But yeah, I'll be voice acting through all this because there isn't voice acting in this. It's just silence. So we're going to get right into this. We're good for the next 46 minutes. 45 minutes, actually, with no ads. We will not be interrupted by ad. If y'all are planning on chatting in the chat, please let me know when it gets to 2 minutes on the timer on the bottom right. Thank you. Stage 1, a Taoist Awakens. So, either this takes place before the main event, or it takes place after. We will see. The morning began with soothing silence, punctuated only by a soft, cool breeze. Oh, I just realized. Did I close the stuff after? Yes? Okay. I'm all good. And soon after, the first rays of sunlight broke in full, announcing the first gasp of spring. A young Taoist rests atop a leafy tree, feathered by the spring breeze and shaded by the leaves, slowly drifting towards sleep. Faint voices from below rouse her. She leans in to listen carefully.
Master.
Though drowsy from her rest, she leans in closer still, trying to make out what the voices are saying. Only to lose her balance and fall into the endless darkness. The sky above is a dull pale gray. The first lunar month have just ended, and despite the melting of ice and snow, The air feels colder than it should. The innkeeper slowly paces about the courtyard with her hands behind her back before deciding to rest in an empty chair. It's freezing! Why hasn't that boy thrown more wood on the fire? Where is that lout anyway? Didn't anyone teach you that there are rules out here? I don't care about their rules. I follow my own principles. Is it too much to ask for a single day while no one draws the weapon in my end? The innkeeper sighs and slips away from her barely warm chair, moving deftly around the corridor to hide herself. Madam! Oh, I was wondering where you've gone up to. Avoiding your work, no doubt. This is hardly my fault. Besides, it's not his fault we have any real customers today. Shh! Be quiet! They might hear you. Alright. I'll just take a quick look to see what's happening. Oh my! That man has a knife in his hand, but the girl he's facing actually looks calm. Well, that's even. Wait, that particular move of hers seems familiar. The innkeeper pulls the curious waiter back down and glares at him. What are you doing? Are you trying to get both of us killed? Please don't break my own tables and chairs. I only bought them this winter. Why must they start fight just as we're closing for the night? A sudden yawn comes from a forgotten corner. Closing time already. The young Taoist in red lifts her head from her arms. A crease from her sleeve has left a faint mark on her cheek. She stands up and brushes off her clothes, but looks reluctant to leave.
But
I haven't finished my mumbling capes. Forget about the capes! You better find somewhere to hide. There's going to be a fight. Should it get out of hand, some innocent bystander might get hurt. And that's the last fight I need on my conscience. A fight? I don't see any. Oh! Why are you saying back down?
don't worry.
Because there's nothing to worry about. That girl knows her limits. She'll be careful. What about the angry-looking man? The man? Oh, he's starting to lose. Oh, so sleepy. This will take a while. Wake me when you close. What? This is no time for a nap. The Taoist gives a casual wave of her hand, her head already resting on the table once more. While the Taoist sleeps soundly, tensions run high near the gate. Even if they don't aspire to be a hero, a Taoist should never use their skills to cheat people. Ha! Who spoke any words of heroes? I won't let some irritating old bug lecture me. Come on, let's see what you're made of. It takes no strength to know right from wrong, and this is a wrong I cannot walk away from. Bad talk, Bug. Let's go. Oh! The man pushed back a step into the courtyard, nearly topples before staying in himself. That's waiting! Come on! From his hiding spot, the waiter slaps a nearby wall in realization. I remember her! She was involved in that trouble at the pawn shop last month. Apparently, the pawnbroker Wang was pressuring a customer to sell their family heirloom. That girl happened to pass by, so she intervened to try and reason with him. After exchanging only a few words, it escalated into a full-blown fight. Oh, that girl! She showed up just before the Dual Show Festival, if I'm not mistaken. I heard she was looking for the, what was it again? Cheap flows. Whether she found it or not, she's certainly causing a world of trouble. Neither pawnbroker Ryan, talisman seller Lee, nor the head of armed escort Mr. Shao could stand against her. The waiter counts out the names on his fingers, while the innkeeper shakes her head disapprovingly. She's certainly bitten off more than she could chew this time.
Oh no!
Oh no! They're coming this way! Come, let's get out of here! You there! Aren't you coming? The sleeping Taoist only shifts in place in response, clearly more interested in staying where she is. As the fight draws closer, the innkeeper lets out a wearily sigh, grabs her bumbling waiter by the collar, and rushes into the kitchen. So, you got a few tricks up your sleeve after all. Not bad. If you return the money you swindle and swear to clean up your act, I'll let you go. Huh! And what makes you think I'll stay true to my word? That money is long gone, and I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. With a glance at the napping Taoist, the man's sneer twists into a malicious grin. He flicks his wrist, sending his knife flying to— Watch out! Gritting her teeth, she pivots and grows her long sword, sending it flying through the air and knocking the knife aside. She breathes a subtle sigh of relief. The long sword clatters to the ground, the sound almost lost in the man's bellowing laughter. With another sneer, he throws a second blade and brings it down in a heavy slash.
I don't think that's for the best.
The blade stops mid-descent, its edge caught between a pair of fingers. White cheek coats the Taoist's fingertips. She turns and smiles at the stunned girl. Apologies for interrupting. I'm sure you can handle him yourself, but I just hate it when people don't play fair.
My cake!
I should've— No! My cake! She swiftly brings her index and middle fingers together, tracing a sigil in the air. At once, the blade knocked cake sails back onto the table. Phew! That was close. A Taoist? The man looks her over and notices the white shade sword at her side. So you had a powerful master waiting for me, did you? Powerful master? Who? Where? You're nothing but a fraud, despicable old bug. I know nothing of her. I really only came for the cakes. Trouble showed up, so I stepped in. Nothing more, nothing less.
But
Now that you stopped, perhaps we can talk this out like reasonable people. The man lashes out with another strike, harmlessly cutting through the air above the Taoist's head. Oh, no talker, I see.
冠气民宿，陈动开威。
Oh! This is the minigame! Nice! Paper Heron needs to control the flow of chi to transform the paper and completing the paper cutting. First drag from here and control the flow. I'm using a literal mouse, so we'll see how I can do this. I'm an artist, guys, I promise. Second, tap here and use Chi to cut out the details. Success! A red paper swallow flutters in the air, spins twice, then comes to rest on the tip of the man's knife. Is that all you got? The paper swallow teeters on the spot.
Oh, my mistake.
Sorry, haven't done this for a while. Now!
What's wrong?
What's happening? The man only stares, dumbfounded, as the swallow snatches the knife by the hilt and flies off with it towards the gate. My knife! You too? Ah, fine. You and your master win this round, you old bug. But don't let me see you in Chumtown again.
Not to worry.
What a coincidence! I was planning on moving on anyway. Oh, he's gone. I wonder if he hurt me. The Taoist sits back with a yawn and a lazy shake of her head, her eyes turning to the girl's mule. Your mule! Perhaps you'd like to tie up? Ha! Oh, right! Gathering herself, the girl affectionately pats the mule's ear and ties it to a pillar. That was rather hairy. Thank you for dealing with that brute. My name is Pit, by the way. Will my Viscular be so kind as to give me hers?
Think nothing of it.
You're very welcome, Pip. They call me Paper Heron. Lady Paper Heron. But just Heron will do. Alright, Heron.
Heron.
So sorry to have disturbed the rest. Please, allow me to repay you with a meal. Oh, there's no need for that. I still have my cakes to work through. It would be remiss of me not to... Drop that right this instant! A sheet of snow slides down from the end's eaves. Paper Heron turns her gaze towards Pip's outburst. The mule, somehow freed, eyes her slowly, then with a deft flick of his tongue, swipes the last cake. Did your mule just... I swear to you, I didn't tell him to do that. Right, not to worry. So, you said something about buying me a meal? Okay, so this clearly takes place before the main event. Before the story of the main event. So, that means this is how she's going to get the mule. Because she apparently never had a mule at this point. So I'm assuming something's going to happen to Pip. And then that's how she's going to get the mule. And then somehow the mule is immortal? I don't know how that works. Unless the mule was also there when she sealed everybody away. Drops! Free drops. Yuppie. How many are there, by the way? 8. Okay. We might be able to... So that's... 2. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Stage 2. The mountain and her memory. I wonder if this is before she got sealed away, or if this is after she woke up and then started traveling around. Flashback!
Heron. Finch.
I thought you were due to be back tomorrow. Is this the student? Okay, so this obviously had to be when she first woke up. So this is her student. What voice give. So, what did you do yourself while I was away?
Well,
The only thing there is to do. Recite texts, morning, evening, over and over. And Master sighing in the courtyard has nothing to do with you. Well, he asked me a question, and I answer honestly. Pearl Finch lets out a resign, knowing sigh. Answered honestly. I'm what my fat answer have been exactly. Yesterday, before the morning class, Master went into his long lecture as always, then asked each of us about our plans for the future. Brother Leon's aspirations are the same as always. His deep dreams of mastering the art of the blade wants to carry the White Horse School's name far and wide. Okay, never mind. This is before she got sealed. Never mind. Obviously, this is a flashback, so I wonder if after the flashback... We'll find out.
well,
You can guess what Master said to that. Our school's sword is not a tool for violence.
what do you think, eh?
Not a bad impression here. Well, you wouldn't know how to do it. You are the one who puts that look on his face most often. When Brother San stepped forward and said all who practice Taoism ought not to disrupt the natural flow of things, but rather tend to their own minds. The very idea passed down from Ancestor Lu. You know the words. When one's mind is tranquil and free of distracting thoughts, all things between heaven and earth will become one with it. Master got so angry, he did that thing where he paced back and forth, with his hands crossed behind his back. Oh, what am I to do with you all?
Finch,
That's exactly what Master said. Paper Heron clears her throat and puts her hands behind her back. Your honesty is commendable. However, you've chosen narrow paths, lacking one true vision nor growth. Pearlfunge, your senior sister, however, possesses a more expansive vision. You do well to look to her as your role model. I was so happy for you, hearing such praise, that he caught me off guard when he certainly asked me to share my own desires. You told him you had to go down the mountain and sell mung bean cakes, didn't you? Yes, Wait! How did you know that? Brother Liang greeted me with the news before I even stepped through the gate. Paper Heron's stern senior finally smiles. If I recall, it was Taosu last time. Why the turn to mung bean cakes? Wow! Taosu are much too tricky to make. I never get the crust crisp enough. Mung bean bakes are far easier.
Heron,
Clearly you thought this through. Of course I have. If spiritual development demands our full focus, then I say daily life does too. Master teaches that the way is in everything. Brother Lian seeks in the sword, Brother San in the mind. As for me, I'll look for it in my cakes. Perhaps we'll each find our way. No wonder Master is upset. One fights, one studies, and one dreams of running a cake shop. The White Horse School has soldiers, scholars, and even wanderers, yet none will answer his true calling. None will take up the duty of subduing Lanxi. That's not true. We still have you. Me?
that's right.
We all know Master favors you, and you're the one who's been seen to the school's affairs. It's only right that you inherit his legacy.
Me?
I don't think...
I don't think so.
Keeping Lanju subdued is our shared duty. A duty we all accept without hesitation. But when the day is done, we each have different gifts. She shakes her head and smiles, her shoulders dropping as she decides not to finish her thought.
Never mind.
So, I brought some fresh towel soup from town. I'm not certain they'll be to her liking, but... Paper Heron's hands start out, retrieving a towel soup with masterful precision. She takes a bite. Her expression melts with satisfaction. Heavens above! This is the taste! Why do mine never taste like this? Well, this confirms things. For me, the way does not lie in towel soup. It is in mumping cakes that I shall discover my path. Perhaps wait until you try some tomorrow before declaring your life's new mission.
Finch.
Tomorrow? What's so important about... Wait! Do you plan to take me down the mountain? Not for fun. We got some business to attend to down there. Wait. Okay, it's this one. I'm trying to remember which one is the screenshot button. Oh, Farius, that was it. Ship died. Okay.
In the future.
And only if you promise me one thing. And Masters asks you what you desire. Please stop telling him you want to sell paper cuttings or snacks. Alright, fine. I shall tell only you. He has high hopes for you. It hurts him to hear you say it. A ladle of hot oil splatters over the tofu, releasing the sharp aroma of spring onions and chili that hits the customers immediately. Achoo! This tofu! Is it supposed to have this white fuzz? Don't worry, miss. This is a handshell specialty. Hairy tofu. You won't find it anywhere. Sir. Sir. What do you mean, hairy tofu? What do you mean, hairy tofu? Sir. Oh. Anyway. Oh, wow! It tastes incredible! Heron, you must try some. Achoo! It's alright. Not too different from the tofu I had before. You don't like it? Let's get you something else.
That's all right.
Oh, don't you fret. I'm just being picky. No. I promised you a good meal, so a good meal you'll get. Excuse me, I have.
But
You want more? But you already ordered 8 dishes.
all right.
Oh, what are you looking at? Pip glances at the full table and hesitates.
Heron.
It seems none of these dishes were to your liking, Heron. Will you still help me? Paper Heron can't help but laugh. You've been generous to me, despite my picky habits. It will be wrong of me not to. You mentioned something about Lanshu, correct?
I think...
We're both journalists, so you must know the story. The one about the Lanshu immortal who sealed the beast away. Okay, so anything with Pip is in the quote present day, aka the flashbacks in the main event with Mayfly and everything like that. So this is before she ever got the mule. This is before she got the mule, who again somehow is immortal. I don't know.
Well...
Yes, I know it. Anyone might help dealing with this beast? That will be an easy task. Pip is startled by her directness. Of course not! We don't have that kind of strength. What I wanted to ask was, are you familiar with destination?
About that.
A matter of speaking, yes. Though I'm not certain that we're thinking of the same thing. I've only heard my elders mention it, so please correct me if I'm wrong.
That's all right.
Go ahead, tell me what they said. The beast was subdued, but his influence on Huangshan remains, causing some places to suffer from a stagnation in the flow of qi. I was told the danger varies. Sometimes it's more than a tremor. Sometimes it causes mountains to crumble or rivers to change their course. But no matter the scale, it cannot be ignored. Left to fester, even minor stagnation could spiral into a catastrophe.
Indeed.
Sounds about right to me, though few possess this knowledge. Those touched by the Immortal's power are rare. The Immortal? Oh, you mean the Taoist who would subdue Lanshu?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, about 200 years ago, when my ancestors passed near Shu County and was fortunate enough to receive guidance from that very same Immortal. Of course, we don't come close to their level of skill, but we can still discern a thing or two through the flow of qi.
200 years.
Has it really been that long? They say, for an immortal, a century is but a moment. Anyway, while I was passing through, I noticed signs of stagnant qi flow nearby, enough to tell me it could be serious. Won't you help me investigate them? I swear, if you help me, I'll come to your aid wherever you need it, including giving you an entire meal, cause I'm pretty sure that that's exactly where you get it from, an entire meal. I don't know if I'll be much of use to someone like you, but I'll do whatever I can.
Sure.
Alright.
You mean
What?
to say...
You agreed? Just like that? Paper Heron drums her fingers on the table.
That's right.
Well, you know what to say. Destiny brings people together. And it seems in our own ways, we're both bound to the immortal. A rare touch of destiny that most encounter in their lives, wouldn't you say? Alright. Oh, jeez. I bet for this amazing on mobile. This has to be amazing on phones, tablets, whatnot. Imagine if the first 1999 came on consoles, and you're like, okay, console players, use your controller to do this. Meanwhile, I'm over here with my frickin' mouse. Can I take a break? Oh, thank goodness. Jump! 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 Oh. Success! 2 stages down, many more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more stages. I'll do this one, and then I'll run an ad, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, that sounds good to y'all? Alright, let's do this. Stage 3, Portward Bound. And I hope my voice acting is doing good. I'm not very good with voice acting in general, but I've been trying my best. A cool evening breeze carries the scent of magnolia and the soft, damp breath of the river. As night falls, the bustling market street winds down, and a vendor carrying 2 baskets of unsold magnolia flowers slowly walks to his end. I love magnolia trees, by the way. It's one of my favorite trees because their flowers is just so good. My dad hates them because one of our old houses when I was a child, in my childhood house, we had 2 giant magnolia trees in the front yard. But here's the fun about magnolia trees. Their leaves, when they drop down, they do not die. Because it's the way that they're made. It's kind of weird. They don't just psh, into the ground. They just die. So you have to pick them up and then toss them out. And it's annoying every year according to that. Paper Heron leans on the windowsill, watching. She doesn't blink until the vendor disappears into the distant shadows. What's on your mind? I was thinking, every time I come down the mountain, there's so much that feels new. Like that play, Receiving Longevity. That was my first time seeing a floating stage on the water. They were so far away, I can hardly see the person wielding the sword, but he must have been amazing. The cheer swelled like ocean waves. And the lanterns on the boat, they lit up the whole river.
Yes.
We come just in time for the Do Show Festival. It's my first time seeing it all too. They weave such beautiful lanterns. The bamboo splints they use are shaved so thin and woven together as finely as thread. And when they move, it's like watching carp swimming in a lotus pond. Brother Liam bought one once. Do you remember? You're right. He did. But I like these lanterns more. Though I'm not so sure about all the new food. Tofu with white fuzz. Fish with strange flavors. Not to say they're bad, but... And the magnolia seller just now. We also saw one at the city gate this morning. Magnolia flowers. Yes, you can take some back if you like.
Well...
I would like some, but I'm worried they'll wilt before we make it up the mountain. It's better that someone else buys them. They'll last longer that way. Here you are, your tea. Drink some water. As they're talking, a waiter arrives with their tea and 2 plates of delicate pastries. These pastries are delicacy from the Wu region. I hope you enjoyed them. You have pastries from Wu?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. We are the only establishment in all Huan Show that sells them. See that berry out there? Delectable as they are, these pastries don't keep for long. The best fresh from the boat. Were they to be sent to the next town, they lose their flavor before they ever arrived. Huan Show is all mountains, what makes travel difficult. But there is a ferry just east of our Chun town. Thanks to that, we can use horses and boats to deliver these pastries to you while they're still fresh. Wall-style pastries are the finest, though they tend to be very sweet. I do hope they're to your liking.
Much appreciated.
Thank you. Now I have to try them. She picks up the nearest one and examines it carefully. Master says I'm from Wu too.
It's very sweet.
It's sweet. It's filled with red bean paste. I did warn you. And before you ask, no, there are no refunds. Pearl Fence shakes her head with a smile and pushes a cup of clear tea towards Paper Heron. Drink this. It'll cut the sweetness. With the spring tea's leaves not ready yet, the establishment still serves last year's tea. Its leaves are aged, but the brew is light and clear. This mung bean cakes tastes nothing like the ones our brothers bought. By my eye, it seems to use sticky rice and sesame oil. I wonder how they mix it all together. If I were to sell them, I wouldn't use that rock sugar bean paste. I'd go with something lighter. But what's better? Maybe salt and pepper?
Finch.
Are you still listening? The wind picks up. The bell chimes gently under the building's eaves. A pair of resting birds fly away, startled.
Heron.
Is it truly your desire to go down the mountain and sell capes? Of course, but I can't just leave. Just like our brothers, they don't really want to stay on the mountain either, do they? Brother Leon, I've watched him practice with his sword. It's amazing! He wields his blade like the heroes in a story, like the ones whose sword can cut water.
But
Our techniques focus on regulating chi, concentration, and visualization. The longevity sword cares little for physical sharpness.
that's right.
True. And Brother Son lives only for poetry and song. When I first came, he had his nose in a book of verses all day, all about knowledge, and he still couldn't remember the Grandmaster's full title. Convincing him to read Taoist texts for decades will be a real challenge. You've all been so kind to me, stayed with me. How could I possibly leave you behind? I can't even... Do you have any idea how many dream of joining the White Horse School to learn the method of longevity? And yet, the three of you act as if that spell is nothing.
But
What's the difference between selling cakes and studying the method? There you go again. She lets out a long, weary sigh. Of course there's a difference. Half-melted snow leaves the ground slick with mud. At times like this, few are willing to brave the streets, save for a couple of tired-looking market stall vendors leaning against the roadside.
I think that...
You know, I reckon we should head to the big fire in Sioux County next year. What's the point of staying in Chuntown? I'll think about it. What is there to think about? Look around. The town's empty. The only way to make money here is by depending on travelers or getting into some shady business. And the second is not an option for us.
I see.
I know. But my family's lived in Chuntown for generations. Leaving isn't as easy as all that. Not like it's any different for me. But you know what they say, a transplanted tree dies, but a relocated person thrives. Suddenly, the sound of hooves cut through their conversation.
may I ask?
Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the, Eastport? Eastport? I can tell from your accent that you're not a local. If you're going to the Sioux County Fair, then the port is the wrong direction. That's quite alright. I'm not heading to Sioux County. Let me fix my headphone. Some hair getting stuck in it. I know the timer's getting low, but I promise once I finish this stage, then I'll run an ad. Forgive my asking, but why are you going there alone? That place is all but deserted.
Not to worry.
Oh, I'm not traveling alone. I have a friend with me. She forgot the way, see, so I thought I'd come back to ask for directions. Excuse my friend here, miss. What you do or where you travel is none of our business. See the 5 lane ahead? Go past it, head straight east, cross the woods to the river, then forward downstream.
Much appreciated.
Thank you kindly. She bows and turns to leave, but stops short, remembering something. One more thing. Does the airport have a ferry? It did, once upon a time, but it's been empty for a long while.
I see.
I thought this much. I believe I traveled on one there before. You must be joking. Even in my grandfather's time, the ferries were deserted. When could you have possibly traveled on one? I feel like that was a bug earlier. They didn't do a flashback sequence with the first half of that stage. It didn't do the flashback thingy. SCUFFED! Nice to see you! I hope you're doing good! Perfect timing, I was just about to run an ad. Because I got up to stage 3, and I was just about to run an ad before I do the next 3 stages. I've been hopefully finishing it with these 2. I told myself that once I finished stage 3, I would run an ad. Let me drink some water. I hope you're doing good. Alright everyone. Let me stretch real quick. Alright, I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad. And then once the ad's done, we will resume with the rest of more of these stages and see how this goes. I forgot what else to say. Point is, Paper Heron, see y'all in 3 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, boop! And if anybody somehow dodged the ads, I'll say real quick, I have a Discord. It's where I'm gonna do most of my updates, especially schedule updates. And I hope to see y'all in the Discord if you decide to join. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, get some breathing in, and then we will resume. Ba-ba. Anyway, we're back. Let me double check everything. Awesome. Alright. Anyway, how you doing, SCUFFED? If you're done with the acts, I hope you're doing good. Check all of these. So 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, and then 40 for finishing the survey. Gotcha. Also, because SCUFFED already finished doing this the other day during her collapse stream, which, by the way, I want to do a shout out before I get back into this. Please be the correct shout. Nope, I keep getting the slash wrong. Shout out SCUFFED TV. If you're looking for someone else who also plays Reverse 1999, go follow SCUFFED. She has a bundles of fun to watch and talk about Reverse 1999 with. She is a robot PNtuber, which I think is fantastic, and she loves rats. So if you're a rat enjoyer, there you go. Double check my other stuff on OBS. Awesome. Drink some water. I need to remember to refill this water bottle once I'm doing my next ad. Cause gosh, I'm doing so much voice acting. Why did I decide to do men's voices and young people's voices? I don't understand. Anyway, stage 4. Old tricks. So my theory is that Pip's mule will eventually become Paper Heron's mule. And that something awful is going to happen to Pip between this and then the actual main event story. Oh hey, I recognize this kind of forest! They use this forest scene for literally everything. If I had to compare this and the haunted house, I think this specific forest has been used the most and refers 1999. The melting snow now lies thick, soaking last year's fallen leaves and branches. Steve, the audio doing good? Yep, awesome. Pip slots ahead through the mud, pulling her mule behind her. I thought the path would be easier once it warmed up. We can take a breath here if you like. Paper Heron takes the mule by the reins and ties it to a dead tree beside the path.
Why is that?
Is there a reason you don't ride your mule? Hearing the question, the mule looks up at the tailist, then drops his head and continues to search for seeds under the leaves. Because he isn't mine! Oh! Oh, okay, fairy time! Fairy time! Fairy time! The mule! It's a family mule! Or something like that. Or like master to apprentice. She got it from either a master or a family member. And then that family member, and then it keeps going down the road of mule families and whatnot. Until it goes all the way to 200 years ago. To where, apparently, Paper Heron has touched this mule's ancestor. It's probably going to be debunked, but at least my read theory was confirmed. That cheese nation was seeking stems from somewhere and near an old man's house near the East Port. I wasn't able to fully explain what cheese nation is to him. Still, he understood I wanted to help and insisted on giving me this meal. Never mind, my theory was immediately debunked. Amazing. But until I finish what I came here to do, I can't accept this reward. Oh no! I have a new theory. She can't accept this reward of the mule for this mission. She's going to die because of the mission. And then Paper Heron's going to come up and be like, hey, Pip did the mission. And it's like, cool, you can have the mule. Pip efficiently pats the mule back. Whee! I can at least voice a mule. You can have that on my record. Paper Heron gives a nod of approval and gives the mule several pats of her own. You're right. It's the proper way to do things. Hey now, Logan. You're right, Bill. You're right. First we went from horse girls to mules. What will we do next? But how you doing, Logan? I'm just going through this girl's side story in the event. It's kind of taking place in the old times. Like long time ago, sort of fine. And I'm thinking this is the origin story of how she gets this specific mule. Zebras will be cool. If I ever play a game with a zebra, that's gonna be fun. There totally needs to be a game with a zebra. I'm a mule! Okay, you're going to find this ridiculous, Logan. You're going to find this ridiculous. So, the main event story technically did start in the 90s. But then there was a bunch of flashbacks to, like, over many centuries ago to here. I mean, we're having flashbacks to even further back, 200 years before that. So, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Heron, you said you've been to the Eastport before. When was that? Oh, I don't know. Let me check my watch. 200 years ago?
I don't remember.
I don't recall exactly, but I know it was many years ago. Yeah, 200 years ago, ma'am. But you don't appear to be much older than I am.
Well...
And how do you know I haven't used a technique to preserve my youth, Or that I draw power from the moonlight, apply storage ash to my face each night, or drink a specially brewed tonic made with the purest water. Really? Which one is it? What's the secret? Ha ha ha! None! You're so gullible! I can't help but wonder how your family allows you to travel alone. Oh gosh! Is she about to pull a Logan Robo and be like, making a joke about someone's family, and when it turns out that family is dead, and she's an orphan? Just like Persona 3! Am I right? Oh gosh! Oh no! It's true, isn't it?
Heron.
Oh no! She's dodging the question! That family's definitely dead, isn't it? Either they're dead, or she's like disowned or something like that. But oh no! I think I'm rested enough. Time to move. Maybe we can reach town before dark. Pep looks around, her gaze darting between unfamiliar landmarks.
But...
I think I'm lost again. Through the woods to the east. Which way is east? Okay, so... East is to the right. I always have to remember this because of the countries and whatnot. Where I am, the United States, we're considered on the western side. So if the west is on the left, then the east is on the right. With Japan and all the other Asian countries, all of it is on the right. The eastern. So we're going to the right.
Heron.
It's to the right, Pip! It's to the right! Heron, is east to our left or right? It's right, my buddy, is the right side. An hour passes! Ow, we're back where we started. Heron, you don't know the way either. Yep, never eat soggy waffles. I think I've heard that from someone else. But yeah, never eat soggy waffles. But also, like, I remember north, straight away, south, backwards from me. It's east and west that always gets confused for some reason. But I always remember that when it comes to the countries on the map. East is the right side. West is the left side. If you want to go to Japan, you gotta go east. If you want to go to, Antarctica. Wait, did I pronounce that state right? Whatever, if you want to go to a western state, you go to the west. Well, I always follow my seniors. I never had the need to learn how to find the way myself.
Well now,
But since we're looking for the cheese stagnation, perhaps I can come up with a different solution. Alright, we're gonna do more paper, huh? Oh, nope, never mind. Paper Heron opens her palm and blows. her breath gently lifting a paper swallow to the breeze. It wobbles in the air for a moment before tilting its head back. I left a trace of chi on it. As long as we're not too far, it should be able to guide us to the stagnant chi. My only hope is that we haven't wandered too far.
But
The swallow circles Paper Heron twice, then lands on her hair and begins pecking at his wing. Yeah, Paper Heron, you're literally made of chi. Like your whole body is chi. Oh, it's never flown that fast before. Pip, did you see which way it went? Yeah, you have so much chi, it faces you. It seems to be on your head.
Huh?
On my head? She pauses, then retrieves the paper swallow from her hair. Cupping it in her palm, she brings it up to her eye level. The swallow remains still, all previous sign of life absent. After a moment, Paper Heron sighs.
Now.
Alright, I understand. It's no fault of yours, but we need you to find something else. Whispering to the swallow in words Pip cannot understand, she swiftly sketches signs in the air with her index finger before clapping softly. Go! The swallow scans its surroundings, then flaps its wings and drifts towards the brush on the right.
What do you think, eh?
There! Not a bad trick, eh? This technique of yours, is it similar to what you did to that brute's knife back at the end?
That's right.
Go die! It's just a old trick I picked up. I can teach you if you like. Come to think of it, we were so busy finding the way there that I failed to ask. Why were you fighting that man in the first place? He's a fraud. One that almost fooled me too. He has set up a fortune teller stall by the bridge. He claimed that the land was cursed, blaming it for the town's decline, and offered to cleanse the misfortunes in exchange for offerings. At first, I thought for certain he knew more about cheats and stagnation, so I wanted to ask for his advice. But after observing him for 2 days, I realized he was a fraud. He had enough skills to convince the villagers, sending dead leaves spinning in the air, making pebbles float, that sort of thing. But when I've confronted him, we hardly spoken a few words before he'd drawn a blade.
I see.
I see! But before you fought, did it ever occur to you that you might lose? I wasn't about to stand back and let him swindle those poor people out of their money. Besides, you can only be sure of victory if you fight. And what was your plan if you didn't win? I figured someone like you would step in and put things to rights. What if there wasn't anyone? Paper Heron moves a dead branch out of Pip's path. Thank you. If I had failed, I would have retreated. There'll be no shame in losing, and when I'm older and stronger, I will return and win. When I'm around your age, I doubt I'll lose to anyone. Either she's definitely dying here in this side story, or she's going to have a descendant that way later down the road Paper Heron's going to meet, and she's going to be like, I see Pep's family is doing well. My age? That's a lot further away than you might think.
But
I have to say, your strategy of retreating when you can't win is truly a Taoist stat. follow the heart and accept the natural way of things. Pip walks a few steps ahead in silence, eventually speaking with her back still to Paper Heron.
Heron,
That prat spoke lies, but his words about the town failing, those seem true. The old man who gave me this mule said Chun Town was once a bustling place that is only lively during the big fair and Shoe County nearby. Can't stagnant chi flow make a place make so many lives go wrong?
perhaps.
Maybe. Plants die, water turns foul, animals leave. It can all happen, but we need to see for ourselves. Many things can change a town's fortune. Oh, well that sounds interesting, ShinyBot. I'm looking forward to it. So far it's a pretty good story halfway through. I'm interested to see the rest of it. Also, did you ever finish the main story? Cause I know that you're only up to like... And at the very least you unlocked stage 8 last time I saw. Cause I think you were really like the rest of the main story. The rest of the main event story is really good. Especially with Paper Heron. Cause with the contents of the story, it makes this so far really good. Although now I guess you do have the contents of the mule, I guess. I guess that's the only thing that really changes more so far. Ever since I came down the mountain, I've tried to right wrongs, fight when I see injustice. I've even exposed a few cheats along the way. Yeah, that's good to know. I mean, it makes sense. This side story is immediately available when the patch launched. Like, I feel like Chen's story is super obvious that it's taking place during the main story, or like after the main story. Specifically for one reason that I'm holding on until I do the first day stream with Chen's side story. But at the very least this one, it seems to take place before the event story. So at the very least it just gives extra content, which is good, It doesn't spoil anything yet. Pawnbroker Wayne forced low prices and exploited the townspeople. I argued with him. Tianxi Li deceived his patients by selling incense ash as elixirs. I called him out. And Xiao, head of the armed escort, let his men bully the merchants, so I fought him too. But nothing seems to have changed. Maybe I just don't know enough yet. If I were like you, or even better than you, that wouldn't change anything. You have a good heart, Pip, and your mind is in the right place. But there are some things no one person can do. Great skills can make a dead tree sprout and a flower bloom for 100 years. But no one can return to a spring that has already passed. All things flow as they will. Paper Heron suddenly tilts her head, listening to something in the near distance. Then she smiles.
Never mind.
Forget it! Let's just focus on what's in front of us. Listen, do you hear water? Interesting. Interesting. Two, three, four. 4 more stages! Yippee! Stage 5. Withered grass. I actually really like the mini game for this one. The one where you cut out paper. That was actually very good. Bit of a pain to do on the mouse, though. Oh boy.
Whoa.
The paper swallow is amazing.
Hmm?
Is this really the Eastport? It looks nothing like I remember. Honey, that was 200 years ago. It's quite different from the town, too. Frost still clings to the trees near the water, barring signs of life or greenery. Ahead, the rivers move slowly, cutting its path through stretches of dry grass and sandbars. Near the door of a tall, worn house, an old man with white hair and a beard stares at one of the dead trees. I was just thinking the same thing. What do you... Suddenly, the mule lifts his head and brays. Man! Oh. With that warning charges forward. Oh. Don't let me read. Ah! Hey you! Don't be so impatient. You're back? Didn't I tell you to accompany this nice lady? Ah! I'm a mule! The mule stops beside the old man. It seems more comfortable here with you. I only want to do the right thing, sir. There's no need to give me anything in return. No. What would an old man like me do with a mule anyhow? You are a strong, good fellow, aren't you, boy? You'll be wasted with me, don't you think? I'm a mule!
I see.
I know. I'll miss you too. But this is for the best. Once many people passed through here. I made enough to feed you back then. But now, well, I'm sorry. I can't anymore. He gently strokes the mule's ear and sighs. Look at me, going on about a mule. What brings you back so soon? You can rest assured, sir. Help has arrived. This is Paper Heron. I may have lacked the skills to finish what I started, but I'm certain that she'll be able to help. Paper Heron smiles at the old man and glances thoughtfully at the dead apricot tree nearby. It seems we come to the right place. Oh, don't trouble yourselves. The good days are long gone, and they're not coming back. Madam, I apologize for getting you involved in this nonsense. It is not nonsense. There's a strong wind in the air. If you were to stay, please, come inside to talk. I swear, if it's the haunted house, if it's using the haunted house, oh no, never mind, this is way better. It's not much, but you're welcome here. Allow me to make you some tea. Bright light streams through the window, making the time-worn carvings difficult to see. Inside, the furnishing is fine but old, lending the room a solemn air. Alright, while he's making tea, let's speak frankly. Frankly? About what exactly? Oh god, I can feel my throat burning. It specifically only does this when I'm trying to do the deeper voices.
Heron.
The old man doesn't understand what's going on. How can he? But we both know this place is suffering from cheese stagnation. On the way here, did you notice anything unusual? Now that you mention it, Yes, there were a few oddities on the road. Such as... Let's see, I got woken up by a fight, had my kid stolen by a mule, and spent most of the trip wandering around lost. Quite the peculiar turn of events, wouldn't you say? Not that kind of unusual. I'm talking about the chief, though.
I have a vague memory.
It is true that this was once a busy ferry crossing. Oh my! Few remember that old ferry now. The old man hopples over with a platter of coarse porcelain bowls filled to the brim with strong tea. He sets them on the table, his lacquer worn and patchy, but his surface clean.
Please.
This is a local blend. When the ferry thrived, even the people of Wu loved it. It can't quite compare to the fancy teas folk prefer now, but you'll certainly quench their thirst.
That's all right.
This will do nicely, really. I'm not picky. Smiling, she takes a generous sip.
Välga.
Oh my! This tea is scored. Better than most I've tried. Pip, you must really take a sip. Me? I tried it last time. Pip holds her warm bowl in her hands, but her focus remains anywhere else. Hi, Decaf! Thank you for the lurk. And to thank you for the lurk, let me give you a shout out. Please, use the correct. Yay, I used the correct slash. Shout out. Decaf. MBDI. There you go. I'm shouting you out. Oh, okay. You want to shout me out? Okay, fine. We'll shout me out. Oh, okay. Sure. Put my URL. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to deal with Decaf saying, "Hey, everybody, go follow QueenKatieBat." But yeah, I'm on part 5 of the Paper Heron side story. I'm really enjoying this. I'm just so nervous about how we are going to get this meal in the end. Literally anything can happen. She hesitates, then leans forward, looking at her companion across from her.
Heron.
I know you know more than you're laying on. Please, just tell me the truth. Do you think Chuntown went downhill because there's something wrong with the chi here? Outside the window, a dead leaf falls in silence. Yeah, here's a Happy Meal. It's just having the time of its life. Meh!
Not quite.
No. No?
Indeed.
The chi here is blocked. That much is certain. But you can't pan the whole town's bad luck on just that. As I said before, there could be many reasons for what's happening here. It could be the shifting of trade roads, or simply a turning of the human heart.
Well,
In the
everything has
end.
its season.
Yeah, in the end, everything has its season. Not everything comes from magic and sorcery, or nor can be fixed by them.
Yes.
She's right. I don't understand chi like the two of you seem to. But the new trade routes that open all go through Shu County, so the ferry in town feels silent. That's just how things are. Please excuse her, madam. She's young, and her heart is in the right place. She believes everything must have a reason, a solution. So it's not the chi?
But
I never said it wasn't. Stagnant chi flows do pose a bit of a problem. Paper Heron pauses for a moment in thought before changing the topic of conversation to a more optimistic motif.
I think...
Spring comes upon a withered tree. True, I cannot bring spring back. But making an old tree bloom again? That I can do. What? It used to be a local custom to plant trees here, back when the ferry still ran. For those returning, the sight of our tree standing guard was how we knew we were home, even before the ferry docked. My family has lived by the ferry for generations. This apricot tree was planted by my ancestors as a reminder of home. Many generations has lived under its shade. My grandfather stood under this tree when he sent my father off to work on the water. My father stood under it to see me push up for the first time. And every time we returned home, that tree was the first thing we saw. And now the ferry is dead. Sometimes I think that the ferry, this tree, and I are all too old.
Guys.
If it could bloom again, that would grant this old man's his dearest wish. Paper Heron tilts her head in thought, a wry smile forming her near lips. With a small flourish, she conjures a red paper cup May blossom. It drifts down to settle on the worn table. Oh, that was a fast one! That one went by quicker than I feel like. Yay! Oh, wait. Oh, well. Fun fact about me. I used to have a laptop with just a trackpad. I used to actually do art with just the mouse trackpad. It was very awesome. It was also how I managed to finish Danganronpa. I first played Danganronpa on my super old laptop, and it made everything super slow, and I finished it with just a trackpad. It was crazy. Drink some water. Stage 6. I don't know if I'll have to do an ad after this one or after stage 7, but we are definitely going to be finishing this within the next hour. So that's exciting. Stage 6. Sorrows of a Distant Past. Oh no, sorrows. We're about to get some depressing stuff, aren't we? Also, wait a minute, where is Paper Heron getting all the paper, by the way? That's what I wanna know. 3, 2, 1, good. Draw the line. Slowly now, don't hurt anything. Where's the tea? I need a hand. The last of the cargo is loaded, and the bustle at the ferry terminal fades into a murmur. Sunset dances an apricot tree's channel onto the water, while a white bird glides over its golden surface. This is the place with the cheese detonation. It seems normal to me. I was expecting crumbled mountains and barren earth. No wonder Master's mad at you. You hear only what you want to hear. What you're describing is the chaos of Chi when Lanshu awakens. Chi's detonation is entirely different. Oh yes, that's right. I remember now. A place suffering Chi's detonation is actively sealed shut. Nothing in it changes, grows or dies, right? Okay, I'm gonna be super honest with you. I'm surprised that the scenes with Pearl Finch, when it's clearly in the past, I'm surprised that it's not showing it that he's in a flashback. Cause the first half of a stage a while back, half of it was the flashback, and the other half was in the present day. And it felt a little bit jarring. It's kind of weird. Unless they're implying that Paper Heron is imagining Pearl Finch this whole time. Now that would be a twist. Hold on, I need to do a real deep breath. There we go. I was very lightheaded. Close, but not quite. To steal away chi altogether will require a very powerful artifact. Like Master Sword. Oh, Heron. Always drawn to the most peculiar things.
But
More often, the light force in such places quietly fades away. You might not notice it at first, but over time, this decay becomes evident. Oh, this part is good. Okay. ShinyBot loves this part apparently. I'm interested. Oh. Hi. Hi there, Okami. Welcome to the stream. Wah! Hold on, I need to shuffle my tissues. There we go. I hope you're doing good, Okami. There we go. That sounds serious. It could be major or minor. A mountain might collapse, or a small patch of grass might wither. No one can predict what will happen until the signs appear. Oh, that's good, Okami. Glad to hear that. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love Lucy. I still need to get around to building her someday, because I got incredibly lucky and I got her on her very first time having the banner. She's really cool. I enjoyed her during the main story. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, it's such a bond. And I'm so sad that with all of this story, that the bond is going to break. She's not going to ever see. She's never going to see Finch ever again. And that's just depressing. Well, nice, Chen Huan. Yeah, I'm doing Chen's side story this Thursday. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend checking that out.
ah, I see.
So the whole town could suffer a serious disaster. Or just... She glances up at the apricot tree she leans against. This apricot tree might not bloom again.
Yes.
Yes. Either way, we should act before any trouble arises. Better be safe than sorry. From what I can gather, there are traces of Lanshu's last awakening still lingering here. The flow of chi is still partially blocked. It's nothing too serious, but it's hard to rate it for good. It will need cleansing every now and then. Really? That's great. I mean, good. Yes, I can help you whenever you come down the mountain.
But
Any thoughts on when you'll be coming down next? The older Taoist looks at her, amused.
I think
I say about 200 years from now, give or take a decade. Huh? Wait. Did Finch know about the plan? Did she know about the ceiling plan?
Heron.
By then, you'll be able to travel on your own. You won't need to follow me.
200 years?
Oh, little do you know! Little do you know, Paper Heron! Oh, this is depressing. 200 years ago, this was wild land, you know. No one lived here. Now it's a port, with ferries and traders visiting its waters. Who knows what it'll be like in another...
Everything we see.
Who knows what it'll be like in another 200 years? The waters and the fields will remain, but the sights will surely change. A river breeze blows along the water's edge, knocking a few white and pink petals from the branches. Paper Heron catches one, holding it up to examine its dry yellow edge. Letting it fall to the ground, she turns her gaze to the treetop.
200 years.
This tree could grow to be as tall as the May tree at our school.
Perhaps.
If it's lucky, if no axe cuts it down, if no disaster strikes. Or, in 200 years, it could be forgotten. Whoa, 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 we're going to go to the present, I find. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yup, the present. I thought you'd be disappointed once you learned we're just saving one tree. I made a promise to the old man to help, and I will. Besides, saving a tree is a good thing. Saving the earth, hip hip hooray!
But
Where do we start? The girl stares up at the long barren tree, unsure of how to proceed. I did some investigating of my own. Clearing the chi will be the only difficulty. There's also an enchantment placed here by Immortal.
I think
this Immortal saw the problem and placed the enchantment to clear the chi. Clever! But over 100 years has passed. The enchantment has decayed, letting the chi stagnate once more.
But
How am I supposed to fix the Immortal's work?
That's all right.
Not to worry, I know how. You do?
Well,
Intricate as this enchantment might be, there's no immortal skill, just a common ritual from my school. I have seen it many times since I was young. You would think with all these, hey, I'm an old person flags that will keep popping up. You would think Pip will realize who this is.
that's right.
Your school? You didn't mention it about much on the way here. What's it like?
but
It's in Honshu, but we keep to ourselves up in the mountains, so you may not have heard of it. I'm so sorry, honey. The school's dead. Sounds like a nice place to learn and grow their skills, away from the world. Not exactly.
All things have
My
their
master
time.
once said, in the old days, our seniors often descended the mountain. There's even a tale of a sage asking the head of our school for guidance. But that was a long time ago. No sex lasts forever. As for the students, they must all be They all must be skilled cultivators of chi, like you. Like me? Yes and no. Each of us walked a different path. I was the last to join, see? And I've always been a bit of a handful. Still, they all care for me. Brother Leon was impatient and quick-tempered, always training the sword. He didn't quite fit the image of a master, more like a storybook villain. He ventured down the mountain more than anyone, loved meddling in other people's affairs. Brother Song hardly spoke, choosing only to read the Taoist text over and over. He had the appearance of a master, but he loved to lecture and scold people. And when he did speak, his words were often so fancy that sometimes I think even he didn't know what he was talking about. I also had a senior sister at the school. We were the closest. She was kind. Master liked her. Whenever there was trouble, we went directly to her. And if Master was going to punish someone, we'd ask her to intervene. But she didn't quite fit the image of a master either. The masters in tales are always ill-tempered, but not her. Another river breeze ripples the face of the water, and several dead leaves float down from a bare branch.
Heron.
Paper Heron seems totally lost in the branches of the apricot tree.
Was
Oh, sorry, I was lost in thought. Now, this enchantment is not one I've ever studied formally, but it's common enough knowledge in the school. It shouldn't prove too difficult. Here we go. Paper Heron puts 2 fingers together, takes in a shallow breath, and releases, white cheese swirling at her fingertip.
灌气冥素，沉动开微。
She draws a complex sign in the air, one Pip has neither seen before nor understands, then points towards the tree. Now! A clear wind carrying river grass sweeps over the treetops.
Heron.
Is that it?
That's right.
I knew you said it wasn't difficult to fix, but I was hoping there'll be more of a show. Well, as you said, fixing it wasn't hard. Paper Heron lets out a slightly awkward cough.
But
Despite my efforts, a problem still remains. Things are no different from what I thought. I'll have to think of another solution. A little different?
about that,
Just a little! The enchantment is indeed from my school, yes. But the way to fix it is... I'll have to think of that.
I think.
This enchantment is simple but elegant. To fix it, I'll need to guide the chi using the same method employed when it was first cast. But the enchantment is feeble. If I use too much power, I'll destroy it. One wrong move, and it's gone. I need to be very careful. Wait a moment. Paper Heron pauses mid-cast. She moves close into the tree and taps its trunk hastily. This enchantment feels familiar. Feels like my senior sister's work. That's great! Then it should be easier to solve, right? I'm not sure. Pip looks at Paper Heron, confused, but she doesn't look back. Instead, her gaze is fixed on the seemingly barren tree trunk, lost deep in thought.
I think.
You said you often came down the mountain with your seniors. Perhaps you came in with a senior sister before? Oh, thank you will call me for the head pat. I appreciate it.
Perhaps.
Perhaps that's so. From what you said, it sounds like you were close. Oh yes, close.
Indeed.
Yes, we were. Pip, are you ignoring the super obvious was, were signs? Well, since you know the caster so well, you must be familiar with her habits and style.
I don't remember.
I have little memory of what happened back then. Oh, I see. Pip taps her chin with her forefinger, thinking as she circles twice around the tree.
Heron.
Oh, I have another idea. The ritual is your senior sister, so the key is to mimic her style. Wouldn't the easiest way to be to ask her? So, about that, Pip. At first, I was stuck, so I came to you. But now you're unsure too. The only route left to follow is to find the original caster. She speaks earnestly, growing more confident with each spoken word.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, we'll likely be gone for a while, meaning we'll miss the spring's blossoming season. But as long as we resolve the cheese stagnation, we can come back next year. Finding her might be difficult. Why? Is she traveling? In seclusion? It doesn't matter. You're from the same school. You must have a way to reach her. Right? Right? A way to reach her. It is possible, but I never learned how to summon a spirit. Yep, there we go. You're finally telling her. But hey, my friend is dead. Wait, what? Summon a spirit? Girl, you literally missed all the flats. She was like, we were. Come on, man. She was using past tense, to be fair. In the original language, I don't know if there was any indication of that in the original language. But in freaking English, this is super obvious. It's all of these old gray flats. Gray flats with skulls on it.
You mean to say...
She's no longer with us? Please don't tell me that's the cliffhanger of that one. Yup! How unfortunate! Yippee! Just 2 more stages to go! Yay! Depression! Let me drink some water. You know what? We're at 6 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and run one more ad. And then we'll finish this. And then we'll do her survey. And then that'll be it for the stream. I hope that sounds good with everybody. Let me stretch. Alright, everyone, hang on tight. We're going to run a 3-minute ad. And then once the ad's done, we will immediately finish the rest of this. And then we'll see how it goes. So hang in tight, everybody. And feel free to check out my Discord server if you want. It's where I'll do most of my schedule and other fun things. Alright, starting the ad. And 3, 2, 1. Ba-boom! Welcome back from the ad. I hope it was a good ad. And yeah, I was just chit-chatting with Okami during the ad break. But yeah, follow-ups once you get them working on. Once you work on the follow-ups, they are king. They are so good. Leon has killed so many people. So many people. Anywho, we have 2 more stages to go through before we are done with the side story. I'm so excited. Alright. Stage 7. The hand she held. So, we're going to have to break the news to Pip the Dumb. The friend is dead. So that's going to be fine. Oh, now you do a flashback! Oh no! It's that it? Paper Heron's senior sister sheathes her sword with practiced ease.
Heron,
Stop staring. It's not a difficult spell. But the way you rolled the enchantment was impressive. Can you teach me? Oh yeah, that team will do. That team will do. Jen, Leon, and Fat Tutu. Yep, the follow-ups are just... it's fine. Yeah, that is a wild team for the survey. Good to know when I do that on Thursday. but the way you wove the enchantment was impressive. Can you teach me? You haven't been with us long enough to understand our school's core teachings. Even if you learn the forms, they'd be a little more than empty poses, and you'll be unable to cleanse the chi.
I think.
With your natural talent, and 10 years or so, you have built enough solid enough foundation that weaving this enchantment will come easily. Oh, is this the spell that Paper Heron eventually used to help me fly later down the road? If so, that would be adorable.
But
what if I need to use it before then? If such a need arises, come find me, another senior student, or even master himself. Honey, you should have had a fourth option. You should have had a fourth option.
and
And if I'm all alone and can't reach anyone? Pearlfin shakes her head and chuckles. You're just asking questions until I say, give it a try, aren't you? With so many new things to explore, one would think you'd be content enough as he is. Have patience, sister. 10 years is a short time. Fellow master's teachings, and I promise you, your time will come. 10 years is a short time. That's over 3,000 morning and evening classes. Over 3,000 recitals of the scripture of the Big Dipper.
you're still young.
Ah, Heron. So young. So patient. Yeah, I can really see it now. 10 years may feel long now, but someday you'll look back and see it all as just a moment. Later, sure, but later isn't here yet. Right now, it's forever away.
Heron,
Oh, Heron. Master hasn't told you yet, but he tends to pass the 2 longevity swords to you. Longevity. Do you know what longevity means? Truly means. Our school's practices already extend our lives to be longer than most. And you, with your natural talents, and a mind so ready to grasp our core teachings, are a rarity.
you have more time than any of us.
You must trust me when I say your forever will be longer than any of ours. Oh, only mine? But what about the rest of you? Depression!
Heron?
Heron? Are you alright? It's my fault. I shouldn't have suggested. Under the apricot tree, Paper Heron opened her eyes. The here and now, slowly coming back into puzzling focus. I'm fine, but you seem off. You've been walking circles around me for a while. You haven't moved for some time. Just stood there with your eyes closed. Does something remind you of your past? I was thinking about the enchantment, and a memory surfaced. That's all. I didn't mean to worry you. Oh, honey.
I think...
Are you certain you're alright? You seem a little sad. Do I? I was just trying to think of a way to solve our problem here. I want you to remember something from back then that could help us, but relying on my memory is, well, unreliable at best. But you're
Indeed.
right. Things here remind me of forever ago.
Well now,
I
what to
sure-
do?
I sure think about what kind of person Finch. No, I don't think that will help. I should focus on how she set the enchantment back then. Paper Heron places her palm on the dry trunk and closes her eyes once more. Some things in this world follow the great cycle of the way, like the turning of the seasons, the gifts of nature, the rise and fall of a town. Other things hold the vastness of the world within their minute form, like the color apricot flowers of spring freeze and a simple spell cast by a hand gesture. Like holding a familiar hand, just like the title. I
found her.
A slight gasp escapes Paper Heron's lip as she reaches within herself to hold the hand. She always wielded arcane techniques with more precision than others. Her natural talent was nothing special. She had to rely on arcane techniques. She left space for future adjustments to the chi. I can feel it hanging in plain sight. She was the most reliable one, so she was entrusted with managing the school's affairs. She was also skilled in sensing the flow of chi. A peer of the most observant, most caring kind. Thank you. I want to remember more about you. Ah! Are you kidding me? Yeah, I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm an artist, dang it! I'm an artist. I gotta dedicate to the cause. Oh, success! Pip stares at a patch of dead grass by her feet, lost in thought. Oh, I can only imagine. I can only imagine how it went, yeah. The mule approaches and nibbles at the roots. She strokes his ear, her mind elsewhere. No! I'm a mule! You also think she seems sad, don't you? It's all my fault. When we go back, I'll apologize properly to the elder. It's the least I can do, right?
I think...
In the worst case scenario, we figure another method out somewhere else. A petal falls on the river grass. Huh? As Pep looks up, her eyes widen in disbelief. The sea of dead grass shifts from gray-yellow to tender green, and in the center, the dying apricot tree bursts into life. Great clusters of apricot blossoms weigh down the branches like a waterfall of flowers. Petals, light and thin, drift on the gentle breeze like soft snow, vanishing the instant they land. Pip cradles a petal in the palm of her hand and feels alive, moist, and full. The flowers? A strangeness unlike any other, unlike anything that has come before. Never have there been so many flowers at once. It's as if all the apricot flowers of the last 200 years have come into bloom at once. Under the tree, Paper Heron rests her hand against the tree's garden gnarled trunk. Her white shaped sword is drawn in her other hand, its white chi wrapping around her.
What? What is this?
This tree has good fortune. Its chi wasn't fully cut off, see? Once the flow cleared, all the life stored over the years burst forth. Paper Heron gazes up at the tree, full of flowers, her expression hidden. It's beautiful.
Heron,
You found a way to fix it!
Not quite.
Not exactly.
But
I destroyed the old enchantment. You did? Why didn't I think of something so simple? Now, I couldn't even see how the chi flowed. Even if the idea had struck me, I wouldn't have known when to start. Heron, you're amazing! You shouldn't doubt yourself. Like I said, the enchantment wasn't complex.
but
It's just, this may have been the last thing she left in this world.
you mean to say...
The last thing she left! She blankly parrots the words, her voice absent of the original meaning.
it was her.
Yes, this was my senior sister's work.
Why's that?
And you just destroyed it?
About that.
The enchantment needed mending, reweaving, every 200 years. But there's no one left who knows how. Even if we kept it, it would feed it over time. Well,
Not to worry.
you needn't worry. I used my school sword to set the chi flow right again. Even without anyone attendant, there should be no more trouble.
You mean to say...
You mean the chi here will never stat night again? Exactly. Oh boy! Well, it depends on which banner you're pulling, Okami. Yeah, you live only once, I guess. Hopefully it's either someone you don't have, or it's a copy that you would need. And is the old enchantment gone forever? No trace remains? Petals drips down, landing on Pip's hair and shoulders, and in Paper Heron's open hand.
Yes. Nothing at all.
On the bright side, Pip, so far, is alive, so I'll take that. Depression! Oh, Paper Heron. Boop. Stage 8. 200 sprains. So let me guess, in this final stage, this is where Pip's like, you know what? Have the mule. You need a friend.
Nice.
Look, the flowers. They're really blooming. This calls for a celebration. I'll head into town and buy some wine for us. The real good stuff. You just wait right here. What? Wait, please. There's no need to go to all that trouble. He waited all this time for it to bloom, only to take it off the moment it does. Can you believe it?
Don't worry.
So what? We have nothing but time ahead. Really? But... Pip lowers her voice to just above a whisper. But he's nearly 80 years old. Did you say something? Nothing. Never mind. I think the sun will set soon.
The Royal Shiny Bot just subscribed for 2 months. Welcome back, QueenKatieBat Tilda.
Oh, thank you for the sub! A 2-month streak! We're just starting a new goal. Well, either starting a new goal, or you just started a new goal. I don't know, but thank you for the sub, Shiny Bot! Now I can have all my awesome emotes back! All my super cool emotes! Yeah, it's fine. TTS tends to be weird about things. You know, I'll reread this sentence. Nothing, never mind. I think the sun will set soon. You're right. We should rest while it's still shining. Yeah, the reckless emotes! Paper Heron stretches out on the revived grass, and Pep takes a seat beside her.
Heron.
Where will you go after this?
No idea.
I'm not sure. I've left matters in Heron with a friend, so perhaps it's time I explored somewhere new. And you?
I think...
Maybe I'll go home. I still have a lot to learn. Actually, I slipped away without telling anyone. I suspect as much. You're too young to be out here alone. Your family must be worried about you. Okay, thank goodness! Pep's family is not dead. I did not jinx it. Thank goodness. Soft blades of grass press against Paper Heron's fingertips, a sign that they're still growing.
Heron.
I have another question. Go ahead. Have you lived a long time? The things you mentioned on the way here, the Eastport being busy once, they're all from the past. And the story of the immortal and John Slow dates back nearly 200 years. Yeah, imagine that. Characters not dying and a story. Imagine that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's alright if you don't want to talk about it. Just forget I asked. The wind brushes against Paper Heron's hair. That's quite alright.
You're certainly sharp.
Yes, it's true. Not much gets past you.
But
But I didn't intend to. It's hard to explain. Just think of me like an old man's tree. I, too, have suffered a long illness. What does it feel like to live for so long? Well... It doesn't feel so special. When you're ill for a long time, you almost forget what it's like to be well.
Why's that?
Why call it illness? Many people dream of living long lives. Even in stories, that's what the Taoists thought. You shouldn't believe everything you read in stories. And from what books, pray tell, did you find this information? Legend of... Okay, buddy. The Legend of Gaetan, the White Horse Immortal, a tale of medicine, and 3 years of strange dreams, a collection. So, Legend of
have a vague
Gaetan
memory.
is still popular, even after 200 years, eh? I remember a story about a mortal seeking the way from the Gaetan clan. He descends the mountains, only to discover that 1,000 years have passed. Those stories talk of immortals desiring the mortal world, or mortals yearning for the immortal realm, at their core to describe what one cannot attain. My senior sister once said that, as a person ages, time seems to speed up. I didn't argue then, but deep down, I disagreed. When you're young, the blooming and fading of flowers marks a season. That time doesn't change, even decades later. Flowers still bloom, seasons still pass, everything feels just as it did. But now, I see she was right. The first 10 years feel slow, but the next 10 are easier to endure.
all things pass in time.
After that, the days just pass, one after another. Pep gazes at the sky. I don't quite understand. I'll be 17 soon, so for me, this is the 17th spring.
How many springs have you seen?
Paper Heron, how many springs have you seen? Ha! Now that's a loaded question.
I don't remember.
You certainly ask tricky questions. Brrrr! Not far away, the mule lifts its head, braying and running off as it spots something. I'll go get it!
We're in no hurry.
No need to rush it, it won't get far.
But
It likely knows this area better than us. It'll come back if it wishes. No, I mean a promise. I have to keep it. What promise? When we met today, I said I would help you anytime you needed it. I wasn't sure how and when I would give it, but at the very least, I can fetch your mule.
My mule?
She looks up, surprised, propping herself on her elbow to better see Pip.
yes, that's right.
The mule should go to the one who fits the chief blow. No, to the one who saved the tree. So it belongs to you now! Well, I suppose you'll give me a companion on my travels. He's a slow thing, but it's nice though you're in a hurry. The sound of the mule steps grow quieter with each passing second. I should go check on
Be
it.
right back.
You stay here, alright? I'll be right back.
Best be quick then.
Sure, you better be quick. Yeah, I kinda called it that somehow she was going to get the mule from Pip, but I was just worried that it was going to end up Pip dying or something. Paper Heron lays her head back down. Screenshot. There we go. Wait, I don't think it's screenshotting. Is it you? Damn it! Hold on, I think I killed something. Uh-oh. I think I just killed something. Oh God! Did I just... I was just trying to screenshot the game! Well, let me just pull that up. Let me just pull up that game back up. And let me check real quick on Steam to make sure if I was actually capturing the screenshot or it just did not pull up the prompt. Let me close this real quick. Also, for some reason, the image... Oh. No, I did not hit that. Hold on. My OBS screen is frozen! I cannot see anything on my screen. It is literally frozen on there right now. I cannot see anything. I have to look at my phone to see what my stream looks like. Oh no! My Firefox is dead! I can't see anything on Firefox. Okay, I fixed that, okay? Minimize OBS. Open OBS. Enable preview. I don't even know what I clicked, but apparently it made everything mad. Refresh 1999, please load! I only have 40 more minutes before I have to end stream. I need to finish this. Yeah, it didn't even save the screenshot that I did. I need to look up on what the command was. I need to look up on the hotkeys while this is loading. Where do I take screenshots? Reverse 1999 is dead. It's not even going past the blue puck screen. What the heck, man? Can y'all hear me right now? I hope y'all can hear me. How do I refresh the preview on my OBS? Because I don't know how to fix this without like closing OBS and whatnot. Awesome, y'all. Okay, good. You can hear me. Awesome. This is so weird. But this never happened to me before. Like regarding Reverse 1999. Man. Yeah, but here's the fine. What I see on my OBS screen, it's still showing me the image that I was trying to take a screenshot of. So I guess I can maybe see if I can save the previous screenshot. See if that works out. But yeah, literally, I see Paper Heron on my OBS screen. But I am just frozen. I am just frozen in time. I'm really hoping that Reverse 1999 loads this time. Because if it doesn't, we might just have to end it here. And then we'll have to, like, finish it on first day stream and then immediately do Chen's story. What the heck, man? Now I'm really worried, because it's not even getting past the blue puck screen. It's just sitting there, watching me. Well, I'm literally saying nothing about how to refresh the preview. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it here. We're gonna have to stop the stream here. Which is super unfortunate! When I was literally about to do the final... When I was literally on the final stage, my goodness gracious. Because, like, my Firefox is doing good. My OBS is technically doing good. I can see chat, but I literally cannot see my own screen. Everything else is literally okay. Like, let me show you. I can't see anything on my screen, but let me show you. I pulled up Reverse 1999. I don't know if it'll show it, but it sure show what my screen is currently stuck on. Paper Heron literally was like, oh, you want longevity? Well, here you go. Now go die. Okay, it's not even loading the Reverse 1999. Like, hold on. Let me pull up a new browser source. Let me literally show you. Well, no. Hold on. Where is the desktop? I wish I could show you what my desktop looks like right now. Literally, this is what it looks like right now. Literally. Let me show you. This is literally all that's showing. This is literally all that's showing on Reverse 1999. It has not moved past Blue Puck at all. It is literally just hanging there. Yeah, so I can force close it. Hold on, let me pull up these. So I've stopped it via... Oh, delete. Let's see. Tab. Delete. Oh! I just closed my frickin' my Firefox by accident. What? No! I don't wanna! Well, now Firefox updating! Oh my god, this is chaos! This is chaos! Also, hello! Oh my goodness. This is the most scuff I have ever seen in my life! Anyway, I can stop it via Steam. Literally, just stopping it via Steam. Let me end the Steam client, actually. What the heck? Why is Microsoft Edge over here? Why is Xbox over here? What are you doing? Why is all of these things suddenly deciding to be open right now? What the heck, man? No, I don't want Microsoft. What are you doing? Eeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeee goodness. If I do have to end the stream, I'm going to need to figure out how I'm going to title the next VOD that I do Thursday. Because if I'm starting with the finale of Paper Heron and then immediately getting to Gen 1, I need to figure out how I'm going to title that. Either that or everybody who's watching this VOD for some reason will be like, ah, so that's what happened. Unbelievable. Who would have thought that at this point, which by the way, I want to give a shout out to all of my viewers right now who are watching me troubleshoot this. Thank you guys. You guys are the real MPPs. I really do not understand what happened. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me tell you what happened. And I want to know if this was an actual find that I did by accident. I was trying to take a screenshot, which I now learned is that I set the hotkeys for Shift U. But I was clicking Shift I, and then at some point I was like, did I set it for Control U and I? U or I? So I wonder if it was the control ones that caused it. Scuff, am I right? And now Steam is not even loading! You know what? I have a genius idea. I don't care how this is going to go. I have a genius idea. I'll just reset! No, that's too much work, no. I was about to say, I could just close. I could just end stream right now, reset my computer, start up a new stream, finish Paper Heron side story. But then I was like, no, that's a little bit too complicated. Plus I was losing any viewers right here who would have to just sit here and watch me do that. Let me look this up. Okay, what about Control? No, not Control O, Control I. Oh, it literally does nothing! Okay. I was looking up on what happens when you do Control U and Control I. Literally does nothing.
The real ones were here for the Paper Heron side story scuff ending.
Yep, facts. Those are absolute facts for real. Yeah. Thank you, everyone! Maybe once I reload everything, once I restart my computer, I could just record the final part of Paper Heron's story and then upload that alongside the Paper Heron VOD. Like, just have a super short video to be in the playlist. I mean, be like, okay, here's where the rest of the Paper Heron side story is. So, yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Steve is still loading. I hate this so much. What the heck, man? So, you know what? Let's just go raid someone. It's 9:12. I feel like I was burning out anyway. So, I'll just have a good time after we raid someone. Refresh my computer. And then tomorrow I'll record the last part of Paper Heron's side story. Upload all of that to YouTube. Make it public. And then, well, fingers crossed that things goes well. Howdy do, how you doing? QueenKatieBat here. That stream happened on May 12th. Today is May 27th. I may have procrastinated a little bit too much. You can even see right over here, 8 hours left. Yeah. I feel like I gotta have ADHD at this point, cause what do you mean? I left this up until the final day of the event. Amazing job, Katie! Oh, you're such a queen! Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm now recording this to edit to the end of the VOD. Sorry, Past Katie! I know I said I would do this soon enough. Apparently not. I'm sorry. I couldn't even get the Ju-Chen's side story, which, mind you, looks really cool. Like, look at this. This looks really cool. But it's fine. It's fine. Either I can wait till the rerun, or dare I say, I can just look up a video of it and then watch that. Like, yeah. I'll ask my viewers on the next stream, on my next art stream or something like that, because I do want to do an art stream. So, yeah. So, this part of the quote-quote VOD is gonna be me doing the final stage. But I'm only going to go up to where the game crashed. And then I'm actually going to do the rest of the stage. I swear, if it was like 1 minute left of content, I'm gonna be so mad. But also that would be so hilarious. What a way to end up a video on. So I'm gonna cut it to right to there, and then we'll just have a good time. I don't know if my voice is different, because I just had a popsicle earlier, and I was like, you know what, I'm doing this. But I got some water and whatnot. So if my voice acting is different than last time, that's why. So we're going to cut right here. Thankfully, I know exactly where I ended up on. It was right when Paper Heron was lying down on the ground. At least I hope it's part 8. I'm not about to get spoiled. Yep, right here.
Nice.
Double check the OBS, because I'm super paranoid about that. Okay.
Don't worry.
But
Thankfully, I got the video up. So I have to stop at short. You better be quick.
Heron. No idea.
I think...
Heron.
sorry.
But...
Why's that?
All things pass in time.
How many springs have you seen?
I don't remember. We're in no hurry.
But...
My mule?
Yes, that's right.
Best be quick then.
Here! Okay, this was where we left off. At least according to the VOD. I know stuff is about to happen after this. So I'm gonna at least edit it as much as I can. Chip out any pieces here. But yeah, this is where we left off. And then I think Paper Heron's going to lay back. And be like, ah, life. And then stuff will go down from there. Drink some water. Sure, you best be quick. Paper Heron lays her head back down. The rustling of the grass quiets, and the rays of sunlight feel warm on her skin. It's not long before she closes her eyes and drifts off to sleep. 17. The year I went down the mountain with Finch, I was 17 then too, I think. A soft rustle from the bush rouses her attention. I'm a mule! I'm a mule! The kitty left the poison for 2 weeks! You're back? Where's Pip? She pats the mule's neck affectionately. The mule ignores her instead, shaking his ears and walking over to the tree to munch on the new grass. Good timing! You can help me think.
How many springs?
How many springs have I seen? How many springs have I seen? The same spring breeze blows, the same finalized grass sways, and the mule gives no answer. Is it 200 springs? 20? 1? Or has she lost all of her springs? Master, I got down hard on the matter yesterday. Please don't be too harsh with her. We will all leave one day. And when she does, she will walk a long, lonely road. Don't make her loneliness any heavier to bear. You know what? That was a good way to end it. I liked that. I'm glad I finally decided to record this. How to raise a mule! Alright, let's go redeem that. And then I'm gonna, you know what? To make this video a little bit longer, let's do the survey. Let's go do the survey. And then that way I can get all of the rewards. And then I'll do Chen, who was off stream, off recording, so that way I can get those rewards. And then we will just rewatch that either next time it reruns, or just on video if I ever feel the hankering for it. So let's do this. I know it's like plant impromptu. Yeah, but this plant impromptu.
Don't take it on step. It's got your back.
Okay, so I know how these two work. I don't know how these two work, so I'm just going to go with the numbers.
Ah, an interesting.
Easy lah. Hold your breath.
No worries. Rise.
Thunder Talisman, scientific version. But only for an instant.
Thank you for your cooperation.
29!
Stop.
Also, since it's literally like about 8 or 9 more hours until the next patch comes out, I'll just say here right now for any VOD watchers, if you're watching this as the patch is coming out, good luck on their pulls on Butterfly and like the Butterfly person and Ramona. She was going to be what I was going to pull for, but then the next patch came out, so.
Relax.
Or maybe take a deep breath. Copy that.
No worries. Let me think on it.
So much buffing!
Please, don't resist.
Crickets and fireworks.
I smell the scent of mint oil. 同流动微，莫运虚无。
I've got your back. Won't take it on step.
Relax. Ah, an interesting one.
Easy lah.
No worries.
Hold your breath.
This looks easy! Like, just get the numbers and then BAM! You're rocking and rolling!
骑士好还
44! Look at that! 44! 46! 48! Rep! Wait! Okay, good, I got the microphone. I was about to say, imagine I was muted that whole time I was recording. I would be so mad.
Don't take it on step.
Also, I just realized that means that when the game crashed, I was literally right there. I was literally about to be done. Oh my goodness, I hate that.
It's a tough one, boss.
Relax. We need some people.
It's a tough one, boss. Ha!
And that's that. Thank you for your cooperation.
Lily.
55! Yahoo! Now we just gotta beat up the little guys.
Dangerous. I've got your back. Don't take it on step.
Ah, an interesting one. Let me think. Relax.
朱古力 check， 保鮮紙 check。
Rise. 同流动微，莫运虚无。Please, don't resist.
Oh, I forgot this was her ultimate. Oh my goodness, this is the entire cutscene. I forgot that was her ultimate. That was one of the reasons why I got into Reverse 1999, because that was a really cool ultimate. I was like, oh my goodness.
I've got your back.
Так ярко и тепло.
Easy.
Or maybe take a deep breath.
Such is the way.
It's a tough one, boss. Copy that.
Hold your breath.
It's a tough one, boss.
Such is the way.
No worries.
Ha!
The stars are just out of reach.
Lily.
I don't know what any of the buffing means,
Are one within me.
but it's pretty cool. I love this ultimate.
Breathe.
50! 52! Vaporize, peasants! Oh my... Am I really going to do one final round with this?
I've got your back. Так ярко и тепло.
Easy, lad.
Or maybe take a deep hold your breath.
Copy that.
Let me think on it.
Or maybe take a deep, happy, wonderful journey. Or maybe take a deep breath.
Thunder to me.
Concentrate and visualize.
Don't take a wrong step. Даже далеко в космосе. Все равно здесь, со мной. I've got your back.
No? Puzzlinga?
Oh yeah! That was pretty entertaining. So now that I've done the survey... Perfect, I got all the rewards. Oh no! The event itself is really good. The characters are really good. I hope to do Chen someday in the future, like properly digest his story. But I'm gonna have to do it. Like skip everything here so that way I can get the rewards that I want. But at the very least, Paper Heron, you're awesome. That was a really bittersweet story. And I can't believe I was literally like 5 or 3 minutes away from finishing that when the game crashed. All those weeks ago. My goodness gracious. But at least I'm done. At least I finished that and I'll take it. I will take it. So before we end the VOD, reminder that, like I said, I'm going to have to do this. I'm just going to have to skip all of this and then do the survey to get rewards. But when this comes back for like a rerun, or if I want to actually do the story, I'll just look you up on YouTube and then voice it out there. As a recap. While everything's currently ending right now. That's just my outfit. I literally only did this enough so I can redeem the... I only did this so that way I could redeem... I literally did this so that way I could redeem... So I can redeem the skin. I literally didn't do anything else. Literally did not do anything else. So that is going to be left behind. Everything else, I was 100 away from getting the avatar, but that's okay. I don't care about the avatar. Check the warehouse. Some stuff is about to expire. So let's look over this. This is about to expire. This is about to expire. I don't care about these two. Bank. Garment shop. Salute. I wanted this, but then I was like, I'm already spending on something else. I'm not going to do this. So I decided to just leave it alone. The Miracle Mart. You know what? You know what? I'm doing this. I'm gonna go for this. If anyone asks, wow, Katie, where did you get that? I can't help it if I'm impulsive! I can't help it if I'm impulsive! I just want it. I'm impulsive. But I don't care. I'm happy that I got it, though. I'm happy I got it. This one I don't care about. I already got the ones that I want. You know what? I'll get this. I'm impulsive. Alright. And then the rewards we visited, which I'm not going to touch upon. But I did already get the free skin. Wait. I don't remember redeeming this. Where did I get this from? I don't remember. I only redeemed this. I don't remember having this. I don't remember getting a wingstone outfit. Huh? Okay, whatever. There's 8 hours left on this. I mean, I already spent this. So now, this was about 75, 79 pulls. But then I spent on that, so now it's 76. But I'm sure I'll be able to have enough. Oh my goodness, this looks really good. This looks really good. But you know what? Let me adjust. Let me fix that, actually. I'm gonna change this back. Okay, it's loading. Oh, yes! You know what? I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. I don't care if I'm impulsive. I'm happy with this. This looks so good. Oh. Ah! Okay. Go over to here. Okay. That was an awkward recording. I mean, I was recording for 21 minutes. Not bad. So thank you to all the watchers. Thank you to all the watchers for watching this part of the VOD. Kinda sad that all of that happened. But hey, you know what? I'm glad I didn't decide to stream the rest of that. Because that literally was 3 minutes and I don't know what I would have done. So thank you everybody for putting up with this. I'll see y'all next time. I don't know what I'll be doing next time. But at the very least, you'll get this VOD. See you next time. Ciao!